Here's a very low-tech version of a storyboard for the Anhalter Bhf train story. Empty platform, and we see the blue men walk in. This may have to be done down the very end of the platform where the train comes in, as you'll see in a moment. And then they hear the train coming, we hear the train coming. The train speeds through. How do we do this? Because the trains don't tend to speed through Anhalter Bhf, so maybe we need to move the whole action down toward the end where the train first comes through, so you see a lot of speed. Of course, we can speed it up in post. The train speeds through, and there's two blue men left. They look at each other. We hear another train come back through. Again, this isn't really done in the station. The trains, when they do go through, they tend to go slow, and they seem to only go in one direction unless we change the platform in the shot, which will take time. But I suppose we could, but then we have continuity issues with where they're standing. So maybe we just reverse the footage. I don't know how that will work. But anyway, the train comes back through, returning the blue man, and he's now here with the dirndl. How we do this, whether we have blue knees or socks that go all the way through, we need a long sleeve shirt. The train speeds away. This also could be, I realized that this guy could be here in the middle, so that when the train first speeds through, you see two guys on the outside remaining, so it's clear that the train picked up the middle guy for reasons that you'll see in a moment. Then another train comes through again, picking up two blue men. There's one guy left remaining. He'll probably be the one that was on the right here. So now this guy and this guy are gone. And then the train comes back through, and we now see the guy with the dirndl. That's why this guy with the lederhosen, so he retains his position in the middle. And then the dirndl is back. Now, this is where the framing would change, and we would go into a tighter shot where you see the other two guys noticing that this guy is a little bit more fundamentally transformed into a woman. Woman, blue man. And then we see a series of shots, which I'll show you in another video, of this guy not understanding what's happened to him. He looks down because he sees the other guys looking at him, and then he's surprised at what he sees. And then this is the last moment. He looks to the others, and there's a bit of like a showdown, kind of a classic blue man, like, what are you going to do? And the story would be that this guy ends with a, a head nod, kind of like in drum painting, where he says, that's the way it's going to be, or it implies all kinds of things. And then we could have one more shot of even, tighter on this guy's face, maybe this guy with him, where the turn basically is he's realized what he is, and now he accepts it.